The last soldier of Earth faced the alien Emperor's blade. His armor was broken, but his spirit wasn't. "Go ahead," he said. "See what happens when you try to make us bow."
They called us primitive, said humanity would kneel or burn. But when the Var Dominion came for Earth, they didn't find slaves. They found survivors, fighters, builders. The first invasion lasted 9 days. 9 days for our skies to turn to fire, for our cities to fall. But not one of us bent the knee. Not one. In the ruins of Berlin, Commander Alara Voss sent a message to every human left alive. "They want us to kneel," she said, "but listen to me. Humanity doesn't kneel. We build, we burn, we rise. And if we can't win this war, we'll make sure the stars remember who we were." That message spread like wildfire. Soldiers in the dirt repeated it like a prayer. Refugees whispered it in the dark. And even as our world crumbled, something inside us refused to die. 2 weeks before Earth fell, Alara and her team infiltrated a downed Var warship. Their mission was simple: plant a singularity charge in the ship's reactor. One blast, one victory. Inside, they found human prisoners, frozen in alien stasis pods, experiments for study. Alara stood before them, trembling with rage. "We're not leaving them here," she said. Her second, Lieutenant Ramos, warned her they'd miss their escape window. She didn't care. "We die buying them one," she said. They freed 47 people that night. When the charge went off, half her squad never came back. The explosion scarred the sky for miles, but it sent a message no one could silence. Humanity still fought. Weeks later, Fort Titan fell, the last human stronghold. Alara was captured and dragged before the Emperor himself. His throne room shimmered with alien light, a cathedral of power. The Emperor studied her as if she were an animal behind glass. "You would destroy your own planet just to spite us?" he asked. She met his gaze. "We'd destroy 1,000 to stay free." They tried to break her, tried to erase what made her human. But every time they reached into her mind, all they found was laughter and one phrase that haunted them: "We don't kneel." When the council gathered to decide her fate, the Emperor spoke to her again. "What drives you, human? Fear? Pride?" She raised her head. "Neither," she said. "You think strength is domination, but our strength is choice. We fight because we choose to. We die because we choose to. And that means you can never own us." The Emperor ordered her death. But before they took her away, Alara's neural implant, long thought dead, activated. She sent a transmission across the galaxy. "To anyone still listening," her voice said, echoing through the stars, "they call us extinct, but humanity doesn't die. It multiplies. In memory, in rebellion, in everyone who refuses the chains. You don't have to be human to stand like one." That message reached beyond the Dominion's control, to the enslaved, the broken, the hopeless. They began to whisper one word in the dark: human. The next day, Alara was led to her execution. The Emperor raised his blade. "Any last words?" he asked. "Yeah," she said. "Tell your gods we're coming." The blade fell. Light swallowed everything. But that wasn't the end. Alara awoke in darkness, suspended in fluid, her body covered in wires. A human voice spoke through the static. "Easy, Commander. You made it." She turned. Through the glass, she saw rows of stasis pods, humans and aliens alike. "You're aboard the Exodus Ark," the voice said. "We pulled your signal before the Dominion fried the relay." The Exodus Project, humanity's final contingency, hidden under Europa's ice. Not a myth after all. Now, it was time to strike back.
Months later, the Exodus fleet rose. Humans alongside species the Dominion once enslaved. Their symbol wasn't a flag, it was a clenched fist. Alara stood before them, armor scarred, voice steady. They thought killing us would end the war, but we don't end, we adapt. And now, we show them what humanity means. The fleet jumped into hyperspace. Stars stretched into streaks of light. War returned to the galaxy. Years passed. The Dominion fell. In the ruins of the Emperor's old chamber, an alien historian walked through the silence. On the wall, beneath centuries of scorch marks, he found human words carved deep into the stone. We don't kneel. He stared for a long time. What kind of species leaves words like this? He asked. His apprentice smiled. One that still exists in everyone who stands. Somewhere a signal whispered through the void. Alara's voice. If you can hear this, you are the legacy of Earth. You are proof that humanity never died. Remember what we were. Not conquerors, not saviors, just the species that wouldn't kneel. The transmission faded into the stars, and in the silence of a new world, a child, human or not, looked up at the sky and stood a little taller. Humanity was here.